Hello and welcome back to Street Talk. I'm your host, I'm Mheshimiwa Benda. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. This is Street Talk. We talk about the current affairs in our country. We also support talents. We also look into politics. And we also try and do some business interviews in order to help one another in curbing the unemployment rate in our country. Today, I have a very special guest, and I think this show will be very much interactive because I believe whenever you hear the month of February, what comes in your mind is all about Valentine, love. This is the only month that we care, so we show concern, we show love to our loved ones, our sweethearts, and people that we love. So we will be discussing this story, this issue about Valentine. Before I introduce my guest, I want to take you back and maybe make you understand where the word Valentine came from. The word Valentine, or probably other call it Saint Valentine. It is believed that he was a Christian martyr. He advocated for people to love one another during the, I think, 15 AD, long ago. And from that time onwards, the Romans have been celebrating this day, the 14th February, as the day of showing love, giving flowers, giving candy, chocolate, and all sorts of things, teddy bear, and all the goody things to the loved ones. So in Kenya, mademu hapa wanasemaga hii ni mwezi yao. So I have a very special guest who will be discussing with us this story. He's one Nick, a close friend. He's also a youth leader. He has done mass communication, journalism. I think this is the right person who will be telling us more about love because yeye pia alipata akona kamtu, so atatupea secret wenye hatuna, ndio tujue vile tutakuwa prepared kwa hii mwezi na how we will show love to our loved ones. So welcome, young man.
Thank you sana, Mheshimiwa Bendawa.
Yes.
I'm so glad to have hosted me here, especially at this Street Talk show. Pale ambapo tutazungumzia vijana wale ambao wako mtaani na pia wale ambao wanatamani kupenda na kupendana. So it's a good thing to be here, and I'm so great. I feel humbled to be here.
So thank you so much. What comes to your mind when you hear the word Valentine?
Well, Valentine's would probably fit in describing more about love, and it's a good feeling to love and to be loved. Okay. This is what most people globally expect on this particular day, Valentine's 14th, every February.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your partner with you and you celebrate more of love. One thing I say as as a communication consultant, and one thing I tell people is that love is an everyday thing. It doesn't have to wait 14th of February so that you can celebrate your partner. There are most things that you can do every day. You can take your partner out, you can have these red roses, you can have these chocolates and all that. You can present these gifts to your partner every now and then. Only that this Valentine's Day is special in a way because it's celebrated globally by everyone.
Mr. Nick, I have a problem with our Kenyan ladies because they take the month of February as a month of reconciliation. For in a view of getting some goodies from their counterparts, men, which to me, this is not a good thing. They should maybe portray the same love in January, March, and all the other months instead of focusing on February.
Well,
just before we go far, there is the issue of gifts, which I understand you are a man of, you are a family man. What are some of the gifts that you would advocate for a bachelor like Kevo and others who are waiting on this day to do something to their loved ones?
Well, even before I get to the gift, most people, most ladies, not only in Kenya but Africa, they are so expectant when it comes to this day. Apart from those who are genuine enough with the partners they usually love, of course, they would expect so many things, not only from their partners, from their sponsors, but these are not things that you see every now and then. These are the things that now you start seeing, and just maybe to earn those people who are there, out there. You know, saidi watakutafuta, they'll befriend you. They know bendawa you're a potential dude who can offer a present, who can maybe take them out. So they'll befriend you, probably eyeing on this particular day to have maybe something from you. But what is the most important thing to note on this particular day? You know, for us, we celebrate people we love, not only our partners. We celebrate our parents, we celebrate our teachers, we celebrate our fellow citizens, we celebrate our partners, we celebrate our brothers and sisters. How do you celebrate them? And that's when where we come to the gifts that we present to them. So what do they love? What do they appreciate? You know, I usually say the worth of gift is measured by the genuineness. I would give you a sweet, and I'm so genuine, it's coming from the bottom of my heart as a gift. And somebody else would give you a huge teddy bear just to please you or to flirt with you that particular day. But the way I'm presenting it, the way I'm giving to what I'm presenting is what will leave you a memory even in the life to come. Because Leo, I'll present you the teddy bear, and then a day later I'm like, unajua jamaa nimpatia kama sio mimi angepata ile gari, angepata, and things like that. But how genuine are you when I'm presenting this kind of rose flower to you? So what's the connection between you and I that is bringing this kind of, you know, you have to be, you are switched now to presenting a gift. It's not just something that will happen automatically.
Okay. Then we have another problem. Some guys will take it as an advantage. The same way that you have explained. One will go to buy some gift to just lure the girl. Maybe probably the girl ataingia box akifikiria ni mapenzi. Kumbe kijana akona zake after miezi 8, 9.
Actually, it doesn't even last that long. 8 months is a very long time. You know, on that particular day, the mood is Valentine, the mood is love. Taking an instance of Kevin who come with all these roses flying, probably he has seen a crushy, kutoka high school, and now thinks this is the right time, maybe to present a gift and
making the hay well, the sunshine.
Exactly. And Kevin would now dress to the occasion, and we'll have an idea that maybe, let's use Anne, just an example. We'll have an idea that Anne loves this and that, likes all that sort of things, and now takes the advantage of the time. And this is where most people go wrong. When that lady probably sees she's also receiving gifts, na probably amekuwa pale tu very single, anajiulizanga kwani mimi sina kamtu, sizipelekwa out kama wale madem wengine. Kevin comes in and now presents the gift. tries to flirt with her, you know. Of course, the lady might be convinced that now, due to the mood in the environment, at pia yeye anapendwa and all that, and probably the intention of Kevin was not to present that gift. His intention was way beyond.
So how can the girl differentiate between the genuine lover and the other person who is taking the advantage?
Of course.
Where do they draw the line?
Of course, this will not be the time now to present the person. Like, this could have been. This should be rather something that have lasted for days before even Valentine's. Don't wait until the Valentine's Day. That's when somebody is coming to you and telling them, "Baby, I love you. You know, when I see you, I feel," and all those sorts of things. Butterflies and the paragashas. It should be something that has been there, even before coming to Valentine's. And remember, we are celebrating people we love, not only these partners. So you're celebrating your parents because they have shown you love, and the love is mutual. So when you're celebrating this partner you've met Jana, because tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so what kind of mutual love is there?
And since we are still in the mood of love, I happened to watch news sometimes back, I think 3 days ago. It was a story that touched my heart. It comprises of a young girl, probably 20s, early 20s, but the girl is maimed. The girl is lame in a way. He can't be able to walk. She was not born this way. What happened 8 years ago? His boyfriend tried to propose, and when the girl denied the proposal, huyo kijana akakuja akamduga hadi visu. So sasa mapenzi ikifika hapo tuende wapi?
One thing I have come to realize is that both genders are so expectant, and they are putting too much expectations to things that will not even come to be true. And at the same time, they are not giving it an opportunity that there could be a rejection somewhere. And you know what happens is that when somebody probably denies the chance to date you or something, now you think that Bendawa, Mheshimiwa, that's the end of you. And we are told they're born every day. So you've not given a room or an opportunity to grow your mind, to see the world as it is. Your mind is so stuck to somebody, to this end. Like, if it's not her, you'll never date. And this is now where frustrations come. Because you had raised your expectations, you had seen a beautiful girl, like you were giving an instance, you had seen that beautiful girl, and you thought this girl should belong to you and yourself, and just you yourself. So even when Kevin comes in and tries maybe to talk to this person in a friendly way, you feel you're so agitated, don't want to see them together. So you've not given yourself a room even to grow and to just be yourself in the real life. So when these expectations are not met, then that's when people now become frustrated. And remember, frustration yields to depression. So you're there, you're not even sharing all these problems with your friends. You think this is all about love, and it's all about you and yourself and loving and the girl. So when you don't get her, you take an action. So depression will lead to another action. You either commit suicide, you either stab the lady because you don't want to see them with any other man, or you don't believe that she can date anybody else. So if you don't commit suicide, you end up stabbing this person, like the cases you hear every now and then. So let's try, as those people who are trying to date, who are so new in the world, let's try to minimize the expectations, and let's understand that there are so many people out there. When one person denies you, there's another opportunity elsewhere. And the same case to both genders, because expectation is not just from one gender, it is both. It's so mutual.
Okay, thank you. last year during this eve of the month of love, one of my friends called Johi, niliona amepewa na girlfriend yake Mercedes Benz. Na hiyo kitu ikanigoka sana, nikajiuliza kumbe kwa wasichana pia wanaweza gift ama ni should it be a one way traffic kama.
Remember when we were starting, I had said that love it should be mutual, and we celebrate our partners or people we love in both ways. So you're celebrating me because you love me, and I'm celebrating you because
no, to me, okay, the guy.
There could be that love, brother, Drew could love. So we are celebrating one another because there's
but maybe sasa siwezi nitoa teddy.
Of course not you.
Imagine kama ni teddy.
No. Gift doesn't necessarily mean that the things that you see. He could do you a belt.
A belt.
He has celebrated you. So it depends with the notion and the way maybe you're taking it. But now getting back to what we were saying, is that this thing should be mutual. I try to imagine when somebody you're calling and you're dating someone, right? Let's take an instance. You're dating somebody, and then you tell them you want to meet somewhere. Na wakwambie hawatakuja juu hawana fare na juu hawakai poa, they are working. So you have to send them fare ndio wakuje mahali mnapatana. So unakuja kuniona kama mimi ni mgonjwa ama unakuja kuniona because there's love. So should it be conditional that when I send you the bus fare, that's when you come? Yet you're working and you're able to facilitate your bus fare. And this is where I say, when there's no mutual love, when there's no genuine love, then that's not love. That's kind of flirting. That's you just there having fun. You should be responsible enough to know you want to meet Nick, you want to go out with him. You can afford a cup of coffee.
So we should expect.
Of course, it should be both ways. It should be both ways. Actually, they're the best givers.
Okay. Just before 14th Feb, we find that most men, Kenyan men especially, because I'm a Kenyan, na wajua kina Kevo Brayo, wanaingia kwa nyasi, watafungulia simu 16 ama 17, waanze kusema simu haikuwa na battery, mtoto alimeza sijui nini, lakini wanapotelea ile majukumu pale kwa kugift. What would you take for such kind of people? Are they showing the genuine love? Ama ni wanaona wao hawatafika bei waondokee kwanza?
It will be so sad and so unfortunate for somebody who is plus 20 to go off so that they don't. Then, whoever they are dating or whoever they are presenting this thing to, then they are not real with them. Because if you're real to your partner, then you should understand them as they are. And it shouldn't cause any kind of war when you're dating. So if I have 10 shillings in my pocket and I still love you, should take the love. You should not take the 10 shillings. There will come a time, remember the situation that I am in today does not define that my destiny is doesn't have anything. So me, I usually say that love is all about understanding your partner. Don't go offline if you two understand one another. Don't go offline if you realize the person you're dating or the people you're celebrating at this particular time, they understand you, they are so genuine, they are so real to you. And again, you don't have to drive your friend's car. If I can drive a V8 and you can drive a Lexus, a 570, you don't have now to try and compete. And a good example, if you see me today in a suit, don't go and try to fit yourself in another suit. I usually say maybe this suit would make you look good, but when I try it, probably to make me look like another person. Somebody doesn't look good.
So it means Nick, niende niongee na demu yangu vizuri, nimwambie vile niko, pia yeye anajua vile niko, so as expect maybe my gifts.
Of course, no, she will, yeah, I know, I understand. But if, this is why we say that communication is quite essential in any relationship. Because if you have been talking to your partner time and again, then these are the things that you should be knowing. Anafaa kujua my partner bethe this season anakaa poa. Pia yeye anaweza hadi kusurprise. Like my partner naweza tu mpeleka mahali and then we can have some good times there. Juu anaelewa situation yako. At times you don't even have to explain yourself. They will see if you communicate oftenly. But now don't be off. Like the last time we spoke was last year, Kimuish Happy New Year. And then here comes Valentine's. A day to Valentine's, that's when you want to talk. It should be often communication, time and again. You're checking one another, like how they're doing. But again, one thing I usually tell people is that stick to your lane. Don't try to compete yourself with your friends. Your friends, probably your friend could afford a teddy bear to their partner, but for you, you would maybe afford a Mercedes Benz. So stick to your lane and let your partners appreciate that what you can afford by then.
I thank you for answering that. As I was coming, I met my friend Joseph. Joseph vile tulikuwa kwa gari akanielezea kuna song mpya sijui ni ya Shinski sijui ni ya South Soul. Okay, kuna yenye inasemaka mali safi iende chenche na kuna ingine inasema anayekupa ananipea hii ni Nairobi. Tunashare. Sasa mimi nitatolea teddy bear ama nilete magift naletea ni kama mwingine bana.
Of course, Benson says some truth in that song. Nairobi natuma fair, mwingine natuma, unanipea, tunashare. But again, those are people who are just joking with life because at this age, I believe that people should be so serious with what they are doing. If it's about dating, they should be so serious. So, and if you're serious with your partner, that's why I usually say, and I'm so proud saying it, stick to one lane, stick to one person, appreciate them, love them. Let this thing grow out of one person. Because hii kushare na kutuma fair, it comes from today you want to test here, the other day you want to test there, the following day you want to test somewhere else. But if you are both, I think I would say mature enough, you'd stick to a partner, and that's when you grow learning this partner, you grow appreciating this partner. So stop this act of, and for the ladies, usikubali pia kutumika. Ati juu umepewa fair, unashare na Bendawa, unashare na Kevo, unashare na Jose, like upgrade yourself, let your words still, ikue hapo, raise your standards as well. So usikubali pia that kind of life. So let's appreciate ourselves, let's appreciate the people we come along with, and those people who we want to start a life with. Because utacheza hivyo, unashare leo, unashare kesho, but when it comes to time when you want to settle now, then life imekugeuza hivi, imekugeuza vile, and you know where to start a life.
This is our final question. We have seen the statistics of HIV prevalence. The age between 15 to 29 youths imejaza hizo ukedi na STI and all that. As you make your final remarks, just advise your fellow youths to this camera. Just advise them, waambie kitu kuhusu na hizo magonjwa ziko mingi sana na zimemaliza wengi sana.
Well, I would like to tell them that it's time to really realize who you are in life and to really know your lane. Even as you're doing whatever you're doing, and if you're eyeing to start a relationship, and when it comes to lifetime commitment, please be yourself. And remember, there are so many, not just the sicknesses, not just these STDs. There are so many other things that comes along with the petty things that people do. But when it comes to loving, especially now we are in the month of love, please have one partner, appreciate them, let them appreciate you as well, and have this open communication. You get to understand and learn one another as you grow. And if you want to have a lifetime commitment, be into it with your two legs. So don't try here, don't try there, but stick to your lanes and be yourself. Don't try to maybe fit someone else's outfit. Be yourself, and I'm so sure God will give you the very best.
Nick, wish you a loved ones happy Valentine.
I want to wish my parents, I want to wish my family, my bae, and my good family, wherever they are, happy Valentine's. I so much treasure them. And those friends who have always been so real to me and to my life, thank you so much. I wish you happy Valentine's before then. I know every day to me and my family is a Valentine's Day, so we celebrate. But I wish you well. And those who are celebrating Valentine's, I also wish you well, and that pray that you'll have something that will flourish even in lifetime. My name is Nick Karaoke, and I'm so happy to have been here. I feel so honored.
Thank you so much my guest. Nimefurahia sana kuwa na wewe. Thank you for sharing with us your wisdom. We really appreciate. We don't take it for granted. Thank you. We wish you all the best with your loved ones as you plan to buy them some gifts. Maybe they are also planning to give you something. Maybe the next time we will meet, maybe you'll be carrying. You'll
Of course,
give me a lift.
there's a flight that I'll be confirming for Valentine's, so I might chip you in.
Thank you, Dave. I will appreciate it because, but my love is also doing something to me.
That's good.
So maybe I might not be in a position to come,
Alright.
but maybe probably from the 18, because I go somewhere and have fun
Alright.
with my close eyes.
Alright.
Yeah, and my loved one.
Mbogi ama hiyo?
No, si akina Kevo, hiyo hapana. Niko na mtu.
Right.
So until next time, this has been your host, Mheshimiwa Vendawa, Street Talk. Tuendelee kusubscribe. Thank you, na watu waendelee kujinice. Bye.